A new Vampire Survivor clone just dropped, but also it looks exactly like Diablo 1. I'm going to choose a hero, if you don't mind. I'm going to choose this guy. He's a swordsman. I also think this might be a Vampire Survivors game where you actually have to, or can choose to aim. He do be walking. This shit is like so my aesthetic, man. It looks like shit, but like on purpose. I love it. Move, aim, attack, toggle auto attack, toggle auto aim. That won't be necessary, okay? Okay, so it's Vampire Survivors, it's Geometry Wars. You can see our experience bar, you can see our health. We're about to level up. Holy cow. Block strength, movement speed, attack speed. Catch these quick hands. We got some crits in there, I can see. I can't believe I actually thought he was going to play Diablo 4. There's common misconception. The stream title is Diablo 0.4. The decimal indicates that this is pre-Diablo 1. Let me get... range seems interesting. 8%. All we need is 9 range upgrades, and then we've doubled our range. Oh, you don't know the rule of 72? You don't watch finance TikTok? They don't talk about that on finance TikTok. They just talk about basically ways to speedrun bankruptcy. 10% damage seems crazy. We'll always take 10% damage given the choice. We're melting them. This is like Kunkka Simulator, man. We got cleave, like, right from the get-go. What's the item in Dota that gives you cleave? Battle Fury! My reaction when the Kunkka on my team buys Battle Fury? No! You should have bought Aghanims, so your boat came twice, I think. Let me make my area / cone size larger. Probably win my first run ever. NL, he has a new eggs. What's his new eggs? Only eggs I care about. Ancient Apparition. More attack speed, please. Always. We're breaking barrels. No enemy will ever hit me. Hang on, there's something glowing on my map. This must be where Lilith is spawning. My reaction when Lilith spawns. I'm Fraser Crane, by the way. Holy cow, we got some slimes down here. First time I've truly realized how old chat is. Bro, honestly, F you, Frasier's evergreen. It's an amazing, it's probably the best show ever made. It's better than whatever the Zoomers like these days. Breaking Bad, oh, you watch 1 frame a day on Twitter. Breaking Bad, but people still think Skyler's the bad guy. It's the boss. Holy cow, this dude's, he's freaking tanky, bro. She is the bad guy? She's not a bad guy. She was making the best of a bad situation. I would like plus 10% damage that also gives me plus 10% attack speed. She's saying happy birthday to Ted. That's cringe. It doesn't make her a bad guy. Or a bad person, I should say. I will never die. Rock and roll ain't noise pollution. Walt poisoned a child? I don't know why when you said that, for some reason I thought you meant Walt Jr. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta go back and watch the rest of this show. Choose an ability. Fire needles at random enemies in quick succession. Multi-hit increases your attack speed. Strike random enemies with lightning and stun enemies around the target. Or shoot short-range projectiles in a vertical spread pattern. Let's shoot some needles, man. How does one use those? It is 1. It is by pressing the number 1. No, they just happen randomly. Cheese! You can't hurt me. Not with my cheese helmet. I would always like to just get my attack going here. Successive hits raise our attack speed. I'm an attack-based Andy. What can I say? Look at my experience. Just call me Jimi Hendrix the way I'm experienced. I will take plus 10% damage. By the way, can I tell you something? Oh, I'm very familiar with this. I had a little snack this weekend for the first time ever. I'm here to tell you it's goated. I'm also here to tell you to be very careful about where you buy it, if you're going to buy it, because it can be very expensive. It's produced by a company called Ivanhoe. I don't know if it's available in the United States of America. I think it's called Nothing But Cheddar. It's literally just dehydrated cheddar cheese, which sounds bad, but it's actually fucking extraordinarily tasty. It tastes like crunchy cheddar cheese. Moon cheese, yeah. I used to see it for sale at the damn museum. I'll take plus 20% attack speed on my ability. They were on Shark Tank. I'm telling you, it's delicious. And my kid goes crazy for it, which is good because she could always use like more foods that are not just candy, that are in the lexicon. Now I will say, if you're going to Whole Foods to pick them up, I would advise you not to. Can I tell you why? Remember, these are Canadian prices. At Whole Foods, 60 grams, $6.49. Don't shoot the messenger on this one. On Amazon, 60 grams, $2.49. As cheese, 60 grams goes a long way, I'm just saying. It's the same price as Save-On. There's $6.49 as Save-On? They should be calling it fucking Spend-On Foods. Plus 5% crit chance? They should not be calling it Save-On Foods. Daryl is wilding out. Just wait till they raise the prices when a Canucks player actually scores 5 goals in one game. I will raise my range again. I basically am going to die in one hit at some point, I think, but... For now, we're chilling. I guess we should move. I always forget this, because when I played the most Vampire Survivors, it was before they added, like, this stuff to the game, where you could, like, walk around and pick stuff up. Used to just be walking around in a circle. So now, I'm gonna go, let's go for it. Let's go around and walk and pick this stuff up over here. Question marks? Bro, I'm telling you, when I played Vampire Survivors, there weren't icons on your map, okay? You just walked around in a circle and, like, blew up some vampires or zombies or maybe you are the vampire, I don't know. There was? That was the second time. That was the Renaissance when I came back to it. Oh! It's the butcher. He's going like, fresh meat. I gotta say, I think we're doing pretty well. I know how to dodge. If anybody's looking for like a carry to join their static, just let me know. Even though in most of the guilds I've been in, I'd consider myself more of a like Miranda, but I could carry if I have to. It's a little Sex in the City reference, combined with a massively multiplayer RPG, if you're interested. Can you say Koopa in the funny way? No, we do cerebral bits here. We don't default to catchphrases. I leave that up to my audience. He's bald? He's bald? Hey guys, had a great stream today, but I heard a troubling revelation about NL. I just found out, according to friends of mine, he's bald. Is this true? It's beneath me. We weave intricate tales here instead. Let me get... I don't even know what I clicked on. I don't know what happened to my brain. I made a mistake. Dude, I'm so happy, by the way, that Ludwig has declared the Mario Party speedruns dead by not doing them anymore himself, and that's about it. Hey, let me see what's in the chest. Whoa! Better defense, better attack damage, better block strength. Choose one item. I roll for need. I'm taking the ring for base attack damage, man. That's a cool little UX quirk right there. Because I was getting pretty close to, like, doing it myself. I had watched Chiblee do a little Mario Party speedrunning, and I thought it looked like fun. But then this weekend, I got a chance to watch him do it for, like, 30 minutes at the start of a run, and I was like, no, I'm never gonna do this. Like, some of the games are fun, but there's, like, at least 40 games in it that are just torture. I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm not saying it's bad content. I'm saying, like, I'm thankful that it's, you know, that I didn't become a part of it when there was still a chance that I could have won and thus invested too much time. Now that I'm, like, way out of it and there's no shot, I realize, like, it's not the best use of my time. I just don't have the tenacity, honestly. Plus 20% damage on my ability? Sure, maybe. I don't know how my needles are doing, but we'll give them a chance. Hey, I gotta find a way out of here. So instead we can play Halls of Torment and Cruise Trip Summer. Hit 20 enemies with a single attack. The achievements never stop. Some XP, please. So true, we have Phantom Needle. Now all we need is Phantom Thread. Based and yet Daniel Day-Lewis pilled. I think at some point we might need some extra defense. I'm assuming that means we take less damage from attacks. At some point we're going to take some damage from attacks. Might be good to have a little protection. More like Zaddy Day-Lewis. That's between you and God. I don't really have any strong opinion on that, like one way or the other. That's for you and Jesus to sort out. Help me. You know how they say, like, you buy a mouse, it's like this mouse is good for like 10 million clicks or whatever? Does it count as a click if you're just holding the button down? Because I think that we might have found a way to, like, hack the system. That's why when CS2 comes out, I'm going to maximize the lifespan of my mouse by never letting go of the left mouse button. More attack speed. Always more attack speed. I am itching for the Counter-Strike too. Does it come out in August? Been watching Jay play some CSGO. Oh man. You can't play Counter-Strike. Although I will say, when I watch Jay play Counter-Strike, I'm like, everybody who plays this game is like far too good for me to play. I'll just get bodied. Sure. But when I watched Justin play, I don't know, Justin's good, but some of the people he was playing with were newer to the game. I was like, no, I could hang. Counter-Strike literally sucks. Malv, it's not your fault, okay? Instead of playing Counter-Strike when we were kids, we played Halo. So we were like a little bit behind the curve. But then in like 2012 to 2014, I invested some time in Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike's actually... it's great. Counter-Strike's a lot of fun. You just, you know, there's only like 2 guns that allow you to aim down the sights, so you better make sure that you had like, you know, LASIK recently. But even then, you could just, it's not like PUBG. In Counter-Strike, if you're bad, you can actually like use a shotgun now and then. Give me better crits, please. More likely crits. I'm gonna live forever. And unlike Valorant, like, only old people play it. So there's, like, actually a chance for us. Like, we're not doomed just based on, like, the demography of the game right off the bat. I'll make my crits even better. Holy cow. I don't really know what we're building towards. I'm just, honestly, I'm surprised to be alive still. But, I mean, every single one of these games is kind of like the same thing. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm for it. I think it's a good thing. Such as, run. Yeah, get a little bit more health regen. Seems like I'm taking some shots. I don't attack anymore. I have to click to attack. No, I don't. I have auto attack on now. Okay, there you go. It's not auto aim though. It's just auto attack. I'm surprised you're even playing these. I like a good Vampire Survivors clone. The only thing I don't like about it is whenever you call them a Vampire Survivors clone, everybody knows what you mean, but then you have to get into like an argument. Over like, well, actually, there was a fan-made two-hole game that was the first one that was similar. I wouldn't call it a Vampire Survivors clone. Actually, there was a RPG Mania, which came out for the Nokia N-Gage in 2001, was actually the first game that was similar to this. The preferred term is a bullet heaven. You know what I mean, brother. .1 additional attacks? That just sounds... It sounds bad, which means it must be great. Can I tell you, by the way, you know that how in my dream I came up with that horrible joke about how, like, what's with the juices always coming in boxes instead of, like, bottles these days? How are you supposed to get the juice out of the corners? My brain came up with another one the other day. I woke up and I felt so rested. This is on like Friday or Saturday morning. I felt so well rested that I thought it was 6 a.m. when my alarm's supposed to go off, but it was actually only 5. And my brain just cooked up something. It was like, you know what it is when you wake up an hour earlier than you're supposed to, but you feel good, but actually you can go back to sleep for an hour for free? That's heaven savings time. Heaven savings time. Please clap. Because it's like daylight savings time, because the clocks have changed, but it's from heaven, so it's heaven savings time. Really good one. Thank you, I appreciate that. Well, nobody's laughing now. Silence. I cancel you. I guess I'd like to have some lightning strikes. Those seem easy enough. Even his jokes are washed? Excuse me, a group of dictators walk into a bar, they order everybody around. That was on Thursday. I'm gonna coast on that for like, probably like the next couple of years. There's a large man there. Bro, die, I need to move. Oh! Whoa! They're not freaking around. They're not. Okay, you gotta kill the large man. That's a gimme. We're also trying to move towards this blue thing here, whatever that is. Help me. Okay, that's quite painful. It's Final Fantasy XIV static Ultima weapon. Raise the damage of my ability. We're gonna have to kill some enemies to take less damage. We could also raise our defense, of course. Stolen from Twitter. Never mind. That was Sufjan Stevens. Yeah, you got me. You got me on that one. It is Sufjan Stevens. I lived. Don't have a whole lot of gas left in the orb here. Final Fantasy XIV drawings that look like shitposts. Hey, hey, it's not over. Every 5 seconds, we get 1 health back. And the boss attacks us for like 31. Every time we get hit by the boss, we take 31 damage. So you can crunch the numbers on that. I think we only need to not get hit for like an infinite length of time, and then we're right back in here. Plus, we just walked 5K. Oh, did you see that? It ain't no joke. I'd like to buy the world a toke and teach the world to move in perfect harmony. Oh. You know what I'm talking about? Walking on the sun? Smash Mouth? I think he says buy the world a toke, brother. I don't think he's saying buy the world a... Oh! I think he says buy the world a toke. I would like to make the lightning attack less often, but make it have better range on the stun and possibly crit as well. Holy cow, he's sucking. How about some extra health and defense? We left a lot of experience back there, man. Oh, it's still coming. How about damage and attack speed? Smash Mouth was doing drugs in 2001. Bro, the Steve Harwell from Smash Mouth was on Celebrity Rehab when you were probably in like the 3rd grade. So every generation thinks that like drugs weren't invented until like the first party they went to in 10th grade. People have been messing their lives up for, you know, millennia. I know what you're thinking. Smash Mouth couldn't have done drugs. Their music isn't good enough. But I'm telling you, that's the real tragedy of it. Sorry. When I said, hey, I was trying... The important point of the bit is not the... The important point of the bit is that Smash Mouth is not very good, okay? That's all I meant by that. It's the same as the joke from Elden Ring. One of my favorite comedy video games. Any lore masters can tell me what joke I made in Elden Ring that was similar enough to that joke that I just made? Nice try. Worth. Brother, you're torched. Your ass. Oh, help me. Ooh, a legendary. 10% crit chance. 20% attack speed. I mean, critting at all times would be frickin' sweet. You gotta go crit chance on that one. Hey, I need some crits. Brother, it's not looking so good. Melt them. Okay, fair enough. Oh, man. Okay, how long do we live? 1824? That's pretty good. Got some gold. I'm sure there's like some meta progression. Whoa. Let's go Archer and then see what we got here. Quests. Survive until there's only... Deal 75 times 10,000 damage with Astronomer's Orbs. Okay, I understand. Register of Halls. Register of Halls, isn't that just when you buy cough drops? But we'll stay at the haunted caverns for now. And then what about this? The Shrine of Blessings. How much gold we got? 2,000. Increases area and projectile size by 8% per rank. Increases health by 8% per rank. You know what? Why don't you give me some default, greater than default movement speed? Why don't you just give me like one of everything for now? I don't really worry about min-maxing the meta progression. I'll just summon it as slightly stronger, man. And I'll go to the Haunted Caverns. Yo, she's got piercing shots already? What is this? Isaac on easy mode? Let's raise crit chance, man. I know we did that last time, but like... I mean, crit chance, dude. It's crit chance. And let's start walking ourselves towards the ability. And attack speed? Let's do exactly the same run again. Yeah, that sounds like the ticket. But it's different because we're the Amazon this time. What do you think I should play in Diablo 4? I was thinking I might be a McShaggy main. What's a McShaggy main? It's when you don't play Diablo and you just play more tape to tape instead. I'm not like other streamers. I'm a cool streamer. I'll take like a super movement speed. I want to be zooming. You could play PoE. It's always an option. Could play PoE. In the same way, pi could be exactly 3. I'm boycotting Diablo 4 because they're permanently enshrining the first 1,000 people who beat Lilith on hardcore mode with a statue in hell. But they're also leaving the competition open to the Game Informer writers who got early copies of the game so they could review it. And even though the writers are like 47 years old with kids and probably have like a bunch of other shit to do in their lives, I don't think it's fair for them to have like a head start. They aren't anymore. They changed it. I was just making a meme, okay? I was just memeing. Aren't you just describing yourself? Yeah, sometimes I get early access to games. My ass is not rushing the world's first in anything. I could barely even get like a world's last. You see me playing the cruise ship game? Didn't even make it to our destination. Walk in, I can't. Hey! Okay, time to get a first ability and then farm. Let me get Arcane Splinters, because I'm thinking that this allows us to get more quests, which allows us to get more experience. Then we make it through the meta progression. Ooh, I kind of like these Arcane Splinters. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll take 20% attack speed. That's a market improvement. I also feel like faster Arcane Splinters would be kind of poggy. Remember back in the day where people would like say things that were like, man, can you imagine if someone in your life actually used Twitch emotes in real life? That would be so... I'm trying to think of what word we used before sus. Now those motherfuckers who were saying that shit in 2014 are like 27 years old and dealing with like the increased insulin sensitivity that I've had since the early 2010s. And now we got a whole new generation of people in chat that are a little bit more appreciative of the culture that we built here, okay? You thought you had everything figured out when you were 16 years old in 2014. Well, now look at you. I will take movement speed. I will take Astronomer's Orbs. We got an orbit build. You guys remember, probably not many of you, unless you're my age. You guys remember Orbits? The drink that came with weird little things floating in it that were not boba, but now that I think about it, maybe they are boba. Look at that. Just gonna squeeze right by you. Classic little squeeze right by you there. Get these orbs off my screen, man. Or these slimes. They look too much like the ground. I can't keep them straight here. Hey! Extra crit chance. Is that the movie surgery thing? I think you're talking about a grape. They did surgery on a grape. I don't know about orbits. The things in the orbits did kind of look like grapes. They kind of looked also like, you know when milk goes bad? Oh, look at the bones! The guys from the start of the level finally made it back. Be careful who you call ugly in middle school. Sure. Attack more, but make the splinters smaller. Sure, why not? Bones are their money. Wait, does season 3 of that come out tomorrow? It is tomorrow. Wow. So a lot of like looking forward to something, knowing that the whole season is like 51 minutes long total. I'm going crit build here for now. Meet the archer who can't be stopped. Super archer. More attack speed, please. Are you gonna watch it 3 times in one night? I'll probably watch like 2 episodes the night it comes out, and then watch like the remaining episodes over the course of the intervening month, I suppose. What is channeling? Is this my abilities? My abilities last 8% longer? Yes. Fuck that, dude. I'm taking... Okay, I'm taking that. And I'm moving up to the glove here. Won't you glove me? Long gone were the times that she scrubbed me. Wake up the lake at the cake, she's kissing me. As they do, when they do, in kissing me. You know what I'm talking about? You think Anthony Kiedis? That's not his name. I'm just gonna stop right there. Kiss me, please don't hurt me. Suck my kiss. Are you smacking dirty? Oh, I'm sorry. I will be taking movement speed. Maybe I kind of like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. What song is he memeing on? I'll give you a hint. It goes like... Rumpin' and stumping, cause I'm in my prime. Born in the north, I'm bound to entertain ya. When I'm driving down Pennsylvania, wake up the cake at the lake, she's kissing me. Etc., etc. I believe it's Joni Mitchell. It's the album Blue by Joni Mitchell. What do you think is your least favorite song of all time? And I don't pick something that's just like deliberately bad, you know, like Friday. No disrespect to Rebecca Black. I'm happy she's in her GOAT era. Like, what's your least favorite song of all time that is still a song? I'm gonna start. Big Yellow Taxi by the lead singer of the Counting Crows, also featuring Michelle Branch. I think that it's just, it encapsulates many intersections of things that I don't like. One of them is covers that do nothing, like, to elevate them beyond the original. They're just making them, just because, like, hey, remember this song? Another one is the Counting Crows. Yes. Hey, God. Not retrieved. I've never retrieved these. I'll increase my critical damage by 40. Sure. Why not? Santana Smooth featuring Rob Thomas. I know that I should hate it, but I don't hate it. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Fair. A song I could definitely go without ever hearing again. I would certainly never put it on myself. Bro, give me some enemies. Oh, so by the way, because you guys didn't answer this, I guess you all must love Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue by Toby Keith, huh? Living on a Prayer. We don't need to go down this road again, but I'm with you. I do hate just about every Bon Jovi song. I'll improve my orbs a touch. The crazy thing is that the... Where's my glove? Oh, I got it. The crazy thing about Bon Jovi is, like, the songs from the 80s, in my personal opinion, the songs from the 80s are not good. And that's their best songs, like, by far. The songs from the 2000s are even worse, which you wouldn't think would be possible, but it's... they found a way. Sure, I'll take plus 30% damage with my main. Love Shack by the B-52s. I'm gonna need you to pump the brakes right there. No shot the B-52s made the worst song of all time. Okay, we're gonna do the... Everybody's entitled to have their own opinion, I'm just saying. More crits. Malf, are you still here, by the way? I didn't really have anything to say to you. It's just nice to have you in chat. Fitter, Happier? Yeah, Fitter, Happier is pretty bad. But it's not like you're hearing it on the radio. Unless you listen to a based radio station. In which case it would be the best song ever played on the radio. Sure. I'll make my orbs even better. Who is the best artist out of these four individuals? Shawn Mendes, Ed Sheeran, Bruno Mars, I can't think of a fourth male singer. Out of those three singers. Sure, make them spin and attack even more frequently. Thank you. Ed Sheeran for sure, Bruno Mars for sure. I think we're getting a lot of Bruno, and then maybe a distant second is Ed Sheeran, and then Shawn Mendes isn't even in the running. Why do you hate Canadians? Where would you... Okay, Shawn Mendes versus Justin Bieber. If we put Shawn Mendes versus Justin Bieber, where are we going on that one? By the way, I agree 100%. Justin Bieber over Shawn Mendes? Man, rip to Shawn Mendes. What does he sing? He sings the other Shivers song, right? The Ed Sheeran is the baby when you suck me like that and get you close, oh, you give me the shivers. But he does the one that's like, I be getting shivers, you be getting quivers, or something like that. That's Stitches. Oh, all of a sudden it's starting to make sense. Now I was like, man, people in the music industry are really running out of ideas. Like, every song's just about shivering these days. Plus 10% additional attacks? I don't know what it means, but... Said like 10% of the time we shoot one additional arrow, 10% of the time we do one more attack, which is 2 more arrows? I don't know, but... That's true. It's notoriously cold in Los Angeles. I don't know where Shawn Mendes is from. He's serving Greater Toronto area vibes, though. Perhaps Richmond Hill, if I had to guess. Pickering? Should have known. Boy smells like the Havelock Country Jamboree. I don't really know where Pickering is. Is that where the nuclear plant is? Yes. Okay, I think I roughly know where it is. Oh, the chivalry. +2 you for that one. Can I get some orbs? Hey, welcome to Halls of Torment. What would you like to order? Well, they never say that anymore. Am I right, fellow millennials? Me going to the drive-thru for 30 years? Yes, I'll have a 10-piece number 6 combo, please, with barbecue sauce and sweet and sour sauce. And for a drink, I'll take a medium Coke Zero. Me going to the drive-thru in 2023. Hi, well, can I have a 10-piece? Are you collecting points on the app? The world is changing too fast for me, man. You screwed up my damn muscle memory. What the hell is an app? This is McDonald's, so all you got are entrees. I'd like to zoom. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. We gotta kill the caster. It's dog season, baby. Movement speed plus range. Quite nice. Quite nice. We can keep ourselves at a relatively safe distance. Then we swoop back in, get the XP. Level up, please. Thank you. Critting more often would be nice. Is there an easy way for me to see my crit chance? I don't think so. Probably have to open the menu or something. Hit tab. No, it's not tab. Tabitha! Can I ask a question that I mean only positive things by? I don't mean anything negative by it, but it's going to be easy to take it in a negative way. If you name your child Tabitha, are you forcing them or influencing them to become a witch? Or is it like when you have a kid and like you're in the hospital and they kind of have like a little bit of a witchy vibe? You're like, oh, we were gonna go with Jennifer, but now, honestly, she's serving Tabitha right now. What are you talking about? Do you know any Tabithas? I guess that's the question that we should start with here. I've known a couple Tabithas in my life, and they've all been kind of witchy. And again, I don't mean that in a negative way. Break the barrels. Break the barrels, give me some HP. Run for your life. From the long arm of the law, hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't got very long. It's like Agatha, right? Like, I know that Agatha is also a witch in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so I'm preparing myself for the bat chest, but like, I feel like if you name your kid Tabitha or Agatha, you're basically saying, like, they might be able to cast spells. And again, in fact, I'm going a step further. I'm saying that's cool. I'm not saying there's not anything wrong with it. I'm saying there might even be a little bit right with it. We could use more spellcasters these days. I thought one of these bosses was like nearly dead. And now now they're not. Maybe when they go off screen, they regen a little bit. Oh, he had a shield we had to break. Good for the tuna. I need my ability. Lads. Okay, how about even more damage and even lowered your ability? We got some quests. Oh, very necessary. Thank you. Make me move even faster. Give me... What happens if we take a second Arcane Shivers? Does it get the bonus from all of our previous bonuses? It must, right? It's just an upgrade. Read it. Reduces the number of... Oh, yeah, it's different text. Reduces the number of splinters, but they will burst into smaller ones after being shot, which increases the covered area and the total amount of projectiles. Raise my crit damage. Raise my attack speed on my main weapon. Seems kind of sick. Seems kind of sick with it. Why no health regen? Because I'm, like, dumb, and I always prioritize, like, oh, I can get health regen later. For now, I'll just, like, not get hit. But then every single time I level up, I get the choice between, like, damage and health. So I'm like, oh, I can't take health because we got damage in this one. But we always have damage. So at some point, I gotta take health. Regen's really weak on the archer. That's the other reason, is that regen's really weak on the archer. So I opted to take something that's a little bit... It has some gains from trade. We got some economies from scale on the archer as well. You see the movement? That's why we take some movement speed. I'm very guilty of basically, like, every run, I'm like, oh, that didn't work, let's try something different, and then just running back damage. So just, for me, just taking movement speed was kind of, like, emblematic of some personal growth here. So I'm just asking for the slightest bit of mercy here while I try to grow as a human being. Any cheese in there? Ooh, another level. Plus, like, the numbers, dude. You're like, whoa, 20%, that's crazy. But then, like, 0.15? 0.15? Nah, man. 20%. 20%. .15 is a joke. Cheese! I'll just get cheese. Me, when I haven't been grocery shopping in a while, I'll just eat cheese for lunch today. Let me get that chest. I'm going to die. Plus 10% base crit chance. Plus 12% health capacity. Plus 2 defense. I'll take base crit chance. Oh, whoa, 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 I'm alive! Are you seeing all the crits we're getting, though? Like... I live, bitch. I don't think I'm picking up any experience, but I did live. I'm not killing them as fast as I need to. It's got a nice sound effect to it, right? Kind of sounds like that Rube Goldberg machine out in front of Science World. You know what I'm talking about? Real Vancouver heads know. Shit just drops like a bunch of marbles around. It goes like... So true. So... Ah! I would like to move faster. We have to find a magnet so we can actually pick up this experience that's dropping here. How much time do we need? We need to survive for another 11 minutes? I'm just sorry. I don't think that's something I got the power for. I hate that the new boss shoots, because it's very hard to dodge everything and then also dodge the projectiles. It's okay. You ever heard about the power of movement? Gotta be honest with you, we are getting a little low on the health here. Would have been nice to have the 0.15 a little earlier so we could build up a bit of a reservoir. Wow! He's cracked! He's incredible! 36 HP. That's bad. Yep. Okay. Pretty good, though. I thought we did pretty well. We're doing some pretty solid movement there.